I just wanted to, all I wanted to do was, I own two staffing agencies, one in New York City, one in Ohio. And so I just wanted to be able to pre-qualify my candidates. And then I got into drug testing. Unfortunately, my brother died September 20th, 2022. My whole world was destroyed. And then I went into depression. And I came out of depression in December 2022. In December 2022 is when I did my first drug test. And all I did was started telling my clients who I do staffing for that I drug test the the candidates before I come. They're like, you drug test too? And I'm like, yes, we can drug test your employees. And they're like, oh, okay. I was not doing mobile at the time. I would just have them come to my location. Then in January 2023, I find out, no, I can go to them. So I started going to their locations, and my first month was January. I made $5,000. To this day, I can look you in the eye and let you know that I've never made less than $5,000 from 2022 to today. I've never made less than $5,000 per month. And that was in January. I probably did 10 drug tests a week. I was doing like 10 drug tests a week. But even with 10 drug tests, 10 drug tests and the mobile fee, and thank you, and the mobile fee, I was doing 10 drug tests a week until I got my large contract in May. In May, a person, and this is why I really, really, really want you to focus on your SEO, because May 2023, a company reached out to us, who is still my client to this day, reached out to us and asked if we go worldwide. And the reason why they asked if we go worldwide, because my company's name is Worldwide Collection Lab. And we just said yes. We were like, yes. And like, heck yeah, which I lied. It wasn't a Monday. So I lied. And then all I did was just started going to the internet, finding you all, seeing if you can do the drug test for us. And that is how, I started having the income. And then I think I worked the whole 2023, I was working, like physically doing drug tests. And then in 2024, I probably did altogether physically, I probably did like 100 drug tests in 2024. In 2024, I like to give you this information. I like it to be on record. In 2024, all I did was, like, sometimes I would go live. I didn't do a lot of training. In 2024, I pretty much stopped training. I had trainers, but I stopped training because my mother fell ill. My mother was sick in 2024, the whole 2024. And the whole 2024, all I had to do was sit with my mom. That's all I had to do, is just sit with my mom, because I have already planted the seeds in 2023. Unfortunately, December 2024, my mother died. But for the last year of her life, I was just with my mom. Like, I still had Patreon. So whenever I had a Patreon meeting, my mom would be right there. I was just with my mom every day of her life for the last year. And it sounds, I don't know, but if it was not for drug testing, to me, in my brain, I wouldn't have been able to spend the last year of my mother's life with her. And that is because it brought that income. But not only that, I was able to duplicate myself. So that's the only way that you can be a real business owner, is that if you can duplicate yourself multiple times. And in drug testing, you can, because once you learn, you are now able to teach somebody else to go do it. Like I showed you all the tree of success, right? The tree of collection, where you can